You're looking at the original 16 Hot Wheels produced in 1968 by Mattel Toys. Today, you're going to be very surprised at how much they go for on the high end and how easy it would be for you to obtain these 16 vehicles on the low end. Not to mention, the Hot Wheels you buy today are not even close to the same animal as that was produced originally in 1968. As most of you know, it's a huge part of our channel to have Hot Wheels races on a vintage reissue racetrack. So whether you're a pink aisle person or a blue aisle person, sit back and relax, and you're gonna be surprised and actually quite intrigued by the information I'm about to share with you. 9 of the original 16 were cars your parents can buy right off the showroom floor. Of course, they look a little cooler in the Hot Wheels version. And the other 7 were a combination of exotics, one-offs, and custom cars you'd find on the cover of a Hot Rod magazine back in 1968. I'm a Volkswagen guy, so let's start there. The custom Volkswagen with the sunroof. There is a version without a sunroof. We're not going to talk about that. All you need to know is it's rare. 1968, it came with a monster engine in the front, which is not where Volkswagen has their engine. It was available in at least 13 different colors. Today, yellow being the most sought after, it'll run you $1,200. But for as little as $100, you can have a common color in decent condition. This 1913 Ford Model T became the hot heap. During the late 60s, you would have found the real hot heap at car shows and on magazine covers. There are more than 12 colors available in this model. For $400, you can get minty condition in the color pink, but $50 will get you a common color in good condition. The sexiest car in America is probably the Corvette. And Hot Wheels Custom Corvette came in as many as 10 different colors. A minty rare color Corvette will run you about $3,000, but just $100 for a common color in good condition. The 1966 Ford J car was an endurance race car. Have you noticed how all of the cars are painted sparkly, pretty little colors? Well, in 1968, only 2 Hot Wheels models were painted in flat enamel colors, and that was here the J car, which was white and blue and extremely rare, and the Volkswagen Bug, dark green. Today, for $1,500, you can get one of those enamel blues, but $50 will get you a common color in good condition. Now here's the other side of the coin to the Spectraflame paint. It was full of lead. In 1972, they had to discontinue the Spectraflame and they went to enamel colors. An enamel paint chips easily and not easy to find those in halfway decent condition. Now let's take a look at a 1967 Cadillac Eldorado Coupe Deville. This Hot Wheel is said to be available in as many as 18 different colors, all with a black roof. A minty condition in a rare color will run you as much as $1,500, but $90 will get you a common color in good condition. The Dream Rod show car was reproduced by Hot Wheels and became the Python. Its prototype, the Cheetah, is sold for as much as $6,900. But you're not going to find one of those, so don't worry. Magenta is the most popular color, and for $800, you can get one in the same color seen here, but $50 will get you a common color in good condition. The 1967 Ford Thunderbird became the custom TBird at Hot Wheels. The custom TBird can be found in as many as 22 colors, but much more rare without the black roof. Minty T-Birds with no black roof are gonna run you $1,500, but for $150, you can get a common color with a black roof from Hong Kong or the US. The next vehicle is modeled after a 1966 Chevy El Camino. It's the custom fleet side. The inspiration for this Hot Wheel was based on one of the employees at Mattel's personal customized vehicle. For a minty condition rare color, $3,000, but for as little as $75, you could be the proud owner of one of these in good condition in a common color. The 1962 Silhouette was made famous in film and television productions. Its final fate is unknown because it was actually stolen, never recovered. The first year production of the Silhouette at Hot Wheels only yielded about 12 colors. The one you're looking at in hot pink, $700. But for $50, you can get a good condition common color. Next up is the 1968 Firebird convertible. It's the only convertible available in the Hot Wheels Sweet 16, and it came in at least 12 different colors. The Hong Kong version in light pink sells for $2,200, but for $130 you can get a common color in decent condition. Next is the 1967 fastback Barracuda. The first year, 1968, they had production problems getting this model out the door, so they had to get parts from the Hong Kong factory to make the rest of the US versions. These are known as hybrids, and they're easily identified by a collector. One of these hybrids has been known to go for $7,000. For $200, you can get a common color in decent condition. Next up, let's take a look at the beatnik Bandit. You're looking at the Hot Wheels version of the Ed Roth creation from 1961. This Ed Roth creation adorned the cover of dozens of hot rod magazines before it ever became a Hot Wheel. It was produced in at least 18 different colors, and highest price ever fetched for one of these was $10,000, but it was a rare color. You can get a well-used one for as little as $30 and lightly used for $80 in common colors. The 1967 custom Cougar. The first year of production for a Mercury Cougar by Mercury was 1967. And at that time, you could purchase this vehicle for $2,900, the real thing. But a Hot Wheels version of this vehicle in a rare color in minty condition is gonna cost you $3,500. Quite a bit more than an actual one. And $150 will get you one of these in a common color in decent condition. Now here's a custom car designed in 1965, the Deora. This real-life custom vehicle was built on the chassis of a 1965 Dodge pickup truck. The door is actually located on the front of the real one. Hot Wheels offered this in at least 10 different colors. For $3,000, you can have a minty Deora in blue. Common colors can go for about $80, but if it's missing the surfboards, originals will cost you $50. The 1967 Mustang Fastback. It was made famous by Steve McQueen, ironically, in the same year that Hot Wheels released it as a toy. That made this little Hot Wheels one of the most popular at that time. It was painted in at least 13 different colors. Now, for as little as $3,500, you can get this in the Hong Kong color pink, but just $250 for a common color. Next is the 1967 Camaro. This Hot Wheel could be found in over a dozen colors from 1968. And up until 2017, it was always available with a opening hood so the kids can see the engine. A minty condition toy Camaro will run you $6,000, but $400 will get you a common color in decent condition. So if you wanted a very minty collection of the Sweet 16, it's gonna run you $48,800 on the top end. But if you're willing to deal with common colors and maybe a few chips here and there, you can get this collection for as little as $1,955 and I dare say I bet if you shopped hard, you could do way better than that. And if you're into Americana, pop culture, cool stuff from the past, why don't you subscribe and take this channel for a test drive, because there's no commitment. You can always bring it back later and unsubscribe.